Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So thank you all for being patient. I took some time off to enjoy my birthday for the past couple of days, and let's go as usual. Pile number 1 is on your left, 2 in the middle, 3 on your right. Choose the pile that calls your name, and I will see you in timestamps. Hey group number 1, let's see what is up with you all next week and a half. Let's put these cards aside. What is going on with you? We have compliments from an admirer. We have carriage, journey, either physical or mental. And we have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Okay, let me volume down the music slightly. And I also want to check in what's happening on the energy levels with you. You have actually really good cards for the next week and a half. Light energy. What is happening with you next week and a half? Okay. Right. Deep love, mother's milk, birth. As a portal, we the Hathors. Okay. First of all, what I want to say, this being paired up with a bouquet over here, compliments from admirer now. This doesn't have to be romantic. What I'm picking up is that you're going to get some sort of gift or really nice gesture from either your client or from a friend or person who has feelings for you. But this is coming through almost like a compliment, not from that person directly, but from your ancestors, saying accept anything that comes your way next week we're gonna have. Say thank you. Don't be shy if someone compliments you. If someone wants to gift you something, accept it with arms wide open and be thankful. Overall, when I'm tapping into your energy next week we're gonna have, it feels like someone is leaving a difficult situation here with a carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. For a lot of you, I think it's mostly mental, but could be physical too. And the crumbling, what are you clinging on to, is clarifying the carriage. It feels like some of you are leaving this difficult time or a difficult situation in the past already. You're looking at the horizon, you're seeing the flowers, you're seeing the new, not only the new landscape, but I heard new ventures that will be opening up and new possibilities that you will have in this new landscape. But for now, it's not so important to focus really far away, I'm getting, to the future. Right now, it's important for you to focus on that, okay, I've closed the door to a difficult chapter of my life, or difficult situation is over and done with. Now, it doesn't have to be a big deal. It could be maybe an issue you had with someone and you've dealt with it and you're feeling much better. Overall, your cards are saying we are rolling into the sunrise. We're walking towards the sun. What this means is that you're stepping into much lighter energy next week we're gonna have. And some of you will want to take some time off to go and relax. Some of you will want to spend a bit more time with people that you love. Some of you, if you haven't gone on a date for a really long time, you will want to go back to dating or meeting new people who could potentially be your new friendships. Overall, next week is about enjoying yourself and making sure that whatever has caused you stress or fear in the past, you deal with it. But I think for a lot of you, this is dealt with. You just need to close the door and not to look at this facade anymore. What we need to focus on is this horizon over here. Yes, some of the crumbs may be still there with you from the past, maybe some of the energy or some of the memories or some of the emotions, but your cards are asking you to focus on where the sun shines. And for a lot of you, I think you're going to even feel a shift within, that you want to go on a holiday, you want to meet a person that you haven't seen for a while. You want freedom next week we're going to have. And whatever feels like chains to you, you're not investing your time in that. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to spend your energy on that. You want to really focus on that beautiful horizon and what it has to offer. And that horizon in the crumbling card is very abundant. We see a river over there, so there is water. We see various plants. We see beautiful flowers. So on this land, there is plenty for you. And it feels like maybe some of you are already experiencing that. Good things happening to you. Even if it's little something that happened to you, but you still feel very joyous about it. Know that this new chapter of your life is more so about focusing on your colors. And when I'm seeing colors, those colors are the represent things that you like to do. What brings you happiness and what gives you even more colors, right? I'm seeing someone's basket and they kind of collect colors. It's very interesting. Maybe that somehow makes sense to some of you right now, what you have been doing recently. Maybe you've been using paint, or you will be using in the next week and a half. Now let's see what else we got here for you. Next week, okay, thank you. We have developed stronger concentration. It doesn't feel like an advice here, to be honest. It feels like you have developed or you will develop stronger concentration, because the next card we have is experience rebirth. Especially if you've been procrastinating for too long, or if you are not able to focus in the past. Next week you're much more focused. But why? Because you're able, you have the sun as well, you see clearly. But because you allow yourself to take a step back and to relax, or to do something to gather or charge your energy, okay? So any holiday plans or any time off would be really beneficial. Or if you can't do that, after work, do something that relaxes you at least twice in that week, okay? Because some of you, if you felt that, I don't know, I'm just being distracted. No, your body is telling you that you need to recalibrate yourself. You need to relax. You need to take some time off, and then you're going to get that focus back in action, okay? But it feels like with the experience birth and the crumbling, you're on the verge of some sort of rebirth here. Let me see what this is about. What is this about? Queen of Pentacles. This is to do with your stability in your life. If you didn't have enough of that, you're stepping into that. You're very focused on your creative ideas, on what you create in general, what you do in your everyday life, the job that you go to, or the hobby that you have. It's somehow this creativity or focusing on the material world, what you're trying to build, what kind of garden you want to have around yourself, what kind of seeds you've been planting. It's really important for you, and that creativity boosts somehow your income. And rebirth is happening in your financial department, okay? Now, for some of you, it could be emotional. I finally feel emotionally stable or emotionally safe and secure. Now, it doesn't have to be only finances for all of you, but finances make us feel safe, right? So this feeling of safety is what you're stepping into, more safety. Even if you say, okay, I feel good enough, you're getting more of that in the future. What else is happening next week and a half? What else is happening next week and a half? Another sun card, happiness. Next week is all about happiness. Go out and play. Enjoy yourself. Be the kid. We have a couple of cards talking about children. Maybe someone is giving birth around you. I don't know. This could be a straightforward message, but it's more so focused on your happiness, because some of you were feeling very low, either because you were struggling financially or because you felt that you were alone or lonely in general. So some of you learned how to build the walls up. But again, death is here. We have rebirth. You're going through transformation, and it is for the better. notice how you're gonna start seeing things a bit clearer than before. Your perception may shift, even on your finances, how you make money, what kind of contracts you make with people, right? There's something shifting within your mind, I'm seeing here. Anything else? Yeah, you're becoming a leader of your own life. It feels like you feel much more in control than you did before in some aspect of your life. And you're swimming towards those calmer waters and discovering what is on the other side on this horizon over here. So wouldn't be surprised if some people were really drawn to planning a trip or changing their location where they live, even if it means moving a block away. I hope this made sense, pile number 1. Thank you all for birthday wishes. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Until the next time. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Let's see what is up with you next week and a half. We have goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. A nice start. Birth perched, waiting for news, package or letter. And we have ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Okay, so let's see how this ties into your next week and a half. The deck that I want to use is the Tarot of the Angels. Okay, let's go. What about the goldfish? Increasing material wealth or spiritual growth? What is that about? Group number 2. So by the way, at the bottom we have the Knight of Swords, the Fool, the Page of Cups, the Emperor, and the bottom of the deck we have another Page of Swords. Okay. I split the deck. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This feels like increase for a lot of you in material wealth, or at least seeing the results of the hard work that you've been putting into one particular endeavor. So it may not come through for some of you as, you know, bonus, but it could be already showing up that this project, this idea, or what you're trying to do is going to be successful and is going to be bringing in wealth or resources in the long run. You have really good cards here. You have the Emperor. When I split the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. It feels like some of you may even want to take some sort of a risk here to see if it's going to pay off. But this risk is being led by your heart. I'm taking this risk because I feel that this is something that I have to do. I feel like that I am protected. I feel like my heart desires this. Let me go and chase my dream, or let me go and chase my goal of some sorts. So good luck in finances, in material wealth overall here. Just make sure you follow your heart, and any risks that you may be taking is not someone else's influence but your own. Okay, now waiting for news, package or letter. What is this about? Waiting for news, package or letter. We have the Queen of Wands. Bear with me. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Oof. Nice. Now, you're going to hear news from a family member or someone you'd consider your family, and it feels like it's connected to, again, to the material world. Someone may receive a really valuable gift, heritage. Someone may want to be gifting you something, but overall, it's coming from most likely a female. Those news, and it's going to make you feel that you have it all. And I'm not exaggerating here, because you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles. Whatever is being given to you, whatever letter you receive, email, message, phone call, is going to refer to something great happening financially, or something great happening to a family member. Whatever the case, it's still gonna in some way touch you. So you have 2 cards already that we clarify that talk about good luck, success, overall successful period of time next week gonna have when it comes to your material world. Okay, so if you had any plans or any ideas, I would say try and execute them next week gonna have, because you're going to be blessed in that area. Now, a stubborn, aggressive person. What are we talking about here? Oof, the cards are flying out of a deck. Bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. Okay. A bit more about that person. Okay, this is gonna refer to people who are in relationship here. Well, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it most likely is. I'm seeing here with the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. Someone is having a difficult time with their partner next week gonna have, or with a really close friend or colleague. Whatever this relationship is to you, it feels like someone wants to talk about someone's behavior that is really hurtful. And someone doesn't want to back down. They're like, but don't do this. But the other person goes, but you do that. You hurt me. So something is going down next week gonna have in your relationship department here. But do not worry. I feel like if you will feel that you need to say no to someone, see, she has her hand up. She's like, I'm not sure. You will say no. You will destroy the foundations you have been building, because in your heart you will know that this is going to lead to more suffering and more heartache than anything else. So listen to your gut with this. Also, you have factual information about this relationship, so you know what to do. But nothing to be super worried about. Just your heart space may feel off or may feel hurt, because afterwards we have the 6 of Wands. You're going to be happy that you wanted to stand up for yourself in some way, because that's going to make you feel that you have accomplished what you wanted to do, and you have spoken very clearly about some issues that you've been having recently. The moon represents your subconscious, what you've been feeling, what you have been sensing. It was off. I really have to talk to this person. You will feel good at the end of it. Okay? But be very clear with your words. This feels like a different story. Let me see. What you need to know, if you're going to have a situation where you know that it's the right thing to leave a person, or to leave the friendship. Let me adjust you slightly. Know that in the long run you're going to be really, really happy. I'm talking to a specific group of people who've been dealing with someone that doesn't make them happy, that keeps repeatedly hurting them. In the long run, you will be happier than you think right now. And it feels like it's your route to freedom. So next week it would be good to acknowledge what relationship you grew out of. A friend, a lover, doesn't matter. You know your situation, but I'm talking to someone who's been struggling about that for a while, and they have been getting intuitive hints that I would be much happier if I didn't have this person in my life. And you are correct, because that's your intuition whispering in your ear. Watch what happens once you stick to your morals and to your values and to your beliefs and what you feel is right for you, because this is right on top of the Queen of Cups. She's very emotionally mature, and she's empathic, but she has really good boundaries. And it's saying, watch what happens when you are empathic, but you have strong boundaries, and be very clear with yourself. Is this making me happy? Because I'm seeing if someone is in a relationship that they've been struggling in for a really long time and nothing is changing, you need to know that there is someone else on the horizon for you, someone who would want to make you feel safe and secure and who is a loyal person, okay? They will want you to do good in your own work, in your own business. They will support you if you will need their advice, and they will be there for you. So if someone is wasting their time and you know it, this is your sign. I hope this made sense, pile number 2. And have a beautiful week. I hope all of you are having a beautiful week so far. Thank you for your birthday messages and comments. I truly appreciate you all. And as usual, if you need more content, find me on Patreon. I will see you in the next one. Hey pile number 3, let's see what is up with you next week and a half. And instead of 3 cards, we have 4 for you. I felt like we needed all of them. We have pleasure with a close friend. We have camel, persevere, and you will overcome problems. We have handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. And we have the 10 card, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Okay. I'm gonna be using the gold leaf tarot with you, but before we do this, I want to pull a couple of cards to check in on your energy next week and a half. You may be coming from another pile, or maybe you want to watch another pile, because we have the same exact card in the same exact spot. All right. Now, we the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal, sits right below the pleasure with a close friend. You're going to experience a very deep conversation or a really good time. But good time, when I say good time, it's not a party, you know, it could be. But the most important thing that you'd remember from that time is a conversation you had with someone. Because it's going to kind of touch your heart. Expect a deep, beautiful conversation with someone that almost acts like a therapy next week we're gonna have. Some of you may have a couple of days where you're feeling a bit off with the Mentaken card. Now, some of you are still looking for what you want to do, why you came into this earth, what is making you happy. Where is your purpose? Remember, your purpose is where your passion is. If you love helping people, you can implement that in so many different ways. You can have your own business, you can go around, I don't know, create a YouTube channel helping people around and record it. And other people who are similar to you, they will love to watch that and maybe donate to you to do even better, to do more good deeds, you know, etc., etc. So follow your passion. If you don't know where you want to go next, it's saying just know in your core what you like doing and why that is. Okay, now Mira, who's triggering you? I feel like there may be a situation, it doesn't feel okay. Death, let me clarify this. 5 of Pentacles and death, and Queen of Swords. Okay, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, it makes sense. You may encounter someone whose words will trigger you next week we're gonna have. They are very straightforward talker, and I feel like maybe they might touch a very personal topic, or they may say something that goes right to your heart. Something will throw you off big time here, but I feel like it's because of what you have witnessed in the past. I don't feel like this person is super close to you though. I feel like how they're going to say something may trigger you quite a lot because you've dealt with that situation in the past, and it brings back some sort of a bad or heavy memory. What is your advice in this situation? Two of Wands. Three of Swords. Acknowledge why you are hurting. Acknowledge what this is. Because your body or your reaction will be trying to show you something. That something is still unresolved within you and something has to go. Not to say that this is blaming you if someone is talking to you in a rude way. Nah. But this is more so acting like a situation in your life that wants to show you what still needs to be looked at, what you're carrying in your heart that isn't healed, like an open wound. I hope this made sense. Okay, persevere and you will overcome problems. Let's get clarifying. I'm going to put these cards aside. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Knight of Swords. Two of Swords. The Moon. The Hangman. Okay, look. What this is trying to tell someone, let me adjust you slightly. What this is trying to tell someone, if you don't know what is your next step next week we're gonna have, all you have to do is to feel intuitively where to go and take action instead of waiting around for someone to give you a sign which direction to go. I hope this is making sense. It's saying take action even if you are unsure, but deep down intuitively you will be led where you need to go. Instead of hanging here, okay? The Hangman and Two of Swords, I'm kind of in a limbo. I'm waiting for external message or someone to tell me what to do. Your cards are saying no. You're the one who's persevering. You're the one who's taking action and overcoming the issue. So you are taking charge in this situation. Don't drag something out longer than it has to be. Or don't sit and procrastinate way too long if you know you have a deadline, okay? Don't overthink it. 3, 2, 1, take an action, boom, done. I hope this made sense. Now, a meeting with a stranger could be important. What about that? A meeting with a stranger could be important. Oh yeah, very important with Six of Wands. You may meet someone who will become a family over time, or who resembles someone who you consider a family member. Whoever this person is, if they are successful, this is someone who is very set financially, and I feel like you're going to have a very insightful conversation with this person about the future endeavors, where you're planning to go, what this person is doing, how they see their future. It could be a very even maybe formal chat you have with someone, but that's going to leave an impact on you, a good impact. Some of you may decide to have some sort of dealings with this person, but I don't think that this is for many of you. Yeah, some of you may want to say, hey, I have something to propose in this situation, or this other person goes, hey, how about that? Would you like that? So there is some sort of exchange happening between two people next week we're gonna have, who is not too close to you. Doesn't have to be necessarily a complete stranger, okay? 10 cards, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Celebration, fun, enjoyment. What about that? Okay. Oh, nice. I like that for you. Someone is having a business party or work party, something like that. Okay, but others of you, there's gonna be an unexpected invitation, unexpected, I don't know, celebration that you haven't pre-planned in advance. You will have great fun, but I would say those who are struggling with money, and if you know that you are not really responsible with your money if you go out, please watch your finances. Take, I don't know, an X amount of money with you so that you don't overspend, because I'm seeing someone regretting it after the night out or after gathering or dinner, okay? But I'm not seeing any issues here apart from someone is going to celebrate. The ambience is great. It comes out of the blue a little bit, or maybe whatever happens during that celebration is going to be out of the blue. And is this kind of unity energy that I'm feeling here? Let me see, is there anything else that you need to know about this celebration, fun, and enjoyment? Is there anything else? Okay. I don't know, someone may have a conflict during that party, but it doesn't feel like you are involved in it. It's happening kind of outside of you. And it involves a male and a female. Someone may just have a clash or something like that. Why do you need to know this? Why do you need to know this? Okay, you tend to be quite empathic, so make sure that you have good boundaries, energetic boundaries, because you may take on that energy, but you're there to celebrate, you're there to have fun. Don't be a person who is trying to resolve everyone's issues. Be a little bit selfish for that night, because some of you are very empathic, but sometimes to your own detriment, okay, to your own downfall. So make sure that you don't carry other people's emotions that during that night or evening, or I don't know, daytime tea drinking, wherever you're going next week we're gonna have. But I hope this made sense. Thank you all for birthday wishes, and I appreciate you all for being here. I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.